Okay, welcome to our very, very first campaign. We're gonna play a D&D adventure called The Lost Mines of Phandalin. It's our first adventure. I'm Denise, I'm the DM, and we have 4 players that you will meet very soon as their characters. And yeah, as I said, this is D&D 5e. The campaign is Lost Mines of Phandalin. It's mostly like pretty close to that, but for those who know D&D a little bit, it is slightly homebrew. So I adjusted things to fit my own homebrew world, which is based on the Forgotten realms. This word I cannot say. And but there are many things that I changed slightly, which of course will come up during the whole game. We start with the setting. So, we'll start with Thorund of Clan Ironfist. You stand outside the city hall next to the path. You've got a cart with an oxen in front with 2 seats, and there's a little bit of loading space in the back where you put your little bundle with the things you'll need for the next few days for your task that you've gotten from the guild. And you stand there and you wait for the mercenary that the guild has hired, the mages guild, that is. Thorin, can you describe yourself a little bit? What you look like?
Well, I'm relatively small, of course, as I'm a dwarf, and I have this incredibly long, what's the right word here? Well, combed beard, fully red bush, and I'm just waiting and smoking my pipe.
Okay, do you look like one would expect a dwarf to look then?
Well, facially I am, but maybe my equipment is not all that usual.
Okay. So, next up, Divine Wintermere. You stand a little bit outside the city wall and you kind of get yourself an overview of the scene. You see there the dwarf that stands there. You're a little bit surprised because usually a mage's guild wouldn't send a dwarf, but maybe that is the mercenary that they're gonna send as well. But this is your way to go there. This is your way to get to the little town that you want to go to. So first off, can you describe yourself, Divine?
Why, yes, hello, my darlings. My name is Divine. I'm a tiefling. I'm a medium build, medium size. I have sort of yellow glowy eyes. I have a copper medium tone skin color. I've got deep red medium length curly hair. And yeah, I would say that's all about me.
Okay, yeah. So you watch the dwarf there, and you kind of still considering your approach to this. In the meantime, I need to look up the names. Baraka. Am I saying it right? Baraka?
Yes.
Baraka. So you walk through the town, you're gonna meet the mage or the wizard or sorcerer, you don't really know, the member of the mages guild that you're supposed to escort to Philander. You're gonna meet that person outside the city gate. You're currently walking down the street, you're almost there, you can already see someone waiting outside the city gate. What do you look like?
Well, I'm a relatively young Dragonborn, barely a hatchling, I guess in my clan's terms. I've got fairly deep blue skin scales. Lightning streaks going down my arms. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with the elders. I have a nice cyan blue eyes. My mother liked those. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna keep on going as I adjust the rod to my arm.
Mm-hmm. So, Halcyon, you've heard from the inn that you asked in that the Dragonborn that was gonna go to the town just left. So you storm out and you try and catch up with him, and relatively quickly, like you can already see him disappearing in the people. You don't really feel comfortable walking to town, but you just disappear. So you follow him and you see him. Basically, you try and catch up with him, and you see him going towards the city gate. Can you describe yourself?
Yes, I am a tiefling, just as our divine, but my skin is quite oddly a natural human tanned skin color. My hair is shoulder long and green. My eyes are amber, and I am wearing my most calm and, well, mostly unattended facial expression as I'm walking towards the Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So, Baraka, you walk out the city gate and you come up to the dwarf. You can come up to the dwarf there that's standing there at the meeting point. And Thorin, you see the Dragonborn approaching. You've been told the job has been given to a Dragonborn, and there's not that many Dragonborn walking around here, so you're pretty sure that's your guy. What do you guys do?
Hello, I was sent over here to help with an escort mission. Just trying to earn some extra coin. Would you be the one I'm trying to find? Do you speak common? I mean, I can try a different language. I don't know many others.
Thorin, you're muted.
Orange?
Reckon the dwarf.
Oh, are you the one they sent over to me? Took you long enough.
I've been here for like 5 minutes, man. I don't know what you want.
Oh, they have been my pipe. Oh, sorry. So,
It's okay.
should we be on our way then? I think we're already a little bit light here.
Well, at least one of us is light. But yeah, let's get going.
Divine, what you do? You saw like the Dragonborn catching up with someone. You see them talking, and they seem to get ready to leave.
Well, what I think I want to do is make myself join the party, but with other intentions. They don't have to know my true intentions. So, could I move up to them and somehow bump into them?
Absolutely.
Do I have to roll anything?
No,
Okay,
you can
okay.
just do that.
Okay. Well, I would come up to them, and I would accidentally maybe bump shoulders with Barakwa.
Mm-hmm. So Barakwa, out of nothing, really surprised you. Like you really didn't see coming. There's this tiefling woman, this young tiefling woman, that just kind of bumps into you.
Oh, sorry, I need to say something. Oh, I'm ever so sorry for bumping into you. I heard that you're on your way somewhere, is that right?
Yeah, I just stare for a moment. You're really pretty.
Oh, why, thank you, dear. That's so lovely of you. Anyway, where are you gentlemen heading off to?
I'm not too sure yet. The guild just sort of threw a piece of paper at me and said, "Escort this wagon." I haven't really had a chance to read where I'm going. I just know to follow.
Oh, wow. I love a good adventure. You know what? I think I might be going that way as well. So why don't we just join, you know? Let's have some fun. Let's go that same way.
Divine, as you say that,
Mm-hmm.
you notice another tiefling coming up. It's nothing unusual. There's like a lot of tieflings in the city. You've known plenty, but this one's a bit weird for you. As said before, like his hair's green, and he doesn't look quite as fresh and as clean as you. Not so, like he doesn't look like someone who just came from a town bath or something like that. This looks like someone who's been out and about. He comes up to you. How can you now catch up with Baraka, who just seem to like bump into with these other two people? Halcyon, what do you do? What do you say?
I stare for a moment at Thorund and Divine before fixing my eyes on Baraka, pointing my horns towards him and blankly asking him, "You know the way to Phandalin?"
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going.
Mind guiding.
I think so.
Okay then.
Oh, this seems to be a lively bunch out here.
Hi, this isn't awkward at all. So, where did you say you're heading to, Halcyon?
I don't know
Halcyon.
where you got my name, but Phandalin.
Oh, well, why don't you join us? We've got such a lively bunch here, haven't we?
I fixate her with my eyes. And then turn back to Baraka.
Yeah, so Thorun, so basically you are the one who's got a say in this. I mean, not really as it seems, because these people just came up. But you know, like the roads there aren't the safest. They really aren't. So it probably wouldn't hurt some extra people around. I mean, in the end, it's up to you if you like gladly welcome these people, or if you just be like, ugh, okay, then come and like basically let them trot along because you can't really stop them. I mean, you could try. We can do that if you want. But yeah, you're gonna accept all these people trying to get on your wagon, basically.
Well, there is enough space in the wagon for all of you, but the ride isn't for free. Could I have one gold apiece per person out of you? Because the cart is given to me by the guild.
Oh, Forend. First of all, it's lovely to meet you, but I mean, if we're all going to travel up there, you know, we'll be doing you a favor too, don't you think?
I mean, she does have a point. There's really nothing stopping them from following along if they're heading in the same direction.
Yes, that's right. I'm heading in the same direction. I'm just, you know, spontaneously just bumping into you. So I thought, why not? It'll be a bit of fun.
Quick, I don't know, thing to say. So in general, I won't really like, on the normal circumstances, I will not like let you roll against each other. I will just like let you role play things out. But if you really want to say like, I'm gonna go against this person, then you can always say like, I want to roll. So for example, if you want to straight out lie to a person and that person doesn't really want to like go there, you can always say, okay, let's roll it out. And someone will do a deception and someone will do an insight check, basically. So Thorin, in this example, so either you can just role play it out and you and Divine can discuss it, but if you feel like you want this one gold piece per person, you can just be like, okay, I want to roll persuasion or something like that. But in general, like, in friendly matters and these kind of things, I will not let you roleplay unless not let you roll against each other unless like you really wanna, I don't know, go against each
Yeah.
other.
Oh, well, it's a long ride anyway. Let's just go.
Indeed. We can use all the company we can get, can't we? Oh, this will be so much fun.
I sure hope you don't mind me smoking a bit on the way.
Oh, it's okay. I've grown up in smoke. It's nothing.
I'm still staring at Padaka.
Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. So, basically, if no one wants to say anything else right now, you set off. You set out. Two people can sit on the wagon. So, who would sit on the wagon? I assume Thorund.
Oh, of course it's me. It's my card.
And who would join him?
I imagine
some-
since I was tasked with escorting him, I'll sit next to him, just downwind.
Okay. So you two sit on the wagon, and Divine and Halcyon, you will just kind of sit next to, walk next to them, maybe a little bit further before, maybe a little bit behind. So Thorin seems to know where he's going, right? He has a map in his hands that he will maybe show to you if you ask. I don't know. And I mean, Thorund, if you want to show the map, you can send it in chat.
Maybe not yet.
Okay, fair enough. So he doesn't really like show it to people. He keeps it to himself, and you travel on for a few days. So let's go through. Traveling with you, let's say, for 2 days, Baraka, what will people notice? Do they notice anything? You just travel for 2 days without anything exciting happen. You see a few travelers on the road. You sleep in little tents or just bedrolls next to the road. The weather's fair, not too bright, not too cold, not too windy. Just quite okay for traveling. And Baraka, so what will people notice about you within 2 days?
They would notice me watching the sky a lot, keeping an eye out for any storm clouds that might come. They would also notice the metal rod that's strapped to my left arm with leather bindings that I keep fidgeting with and adjusting to make sure that it's still attached.
Would you try and start any particular conversations with anyone? Or
Let me just
like,
check the names real quick.
I mean, I'll assume that you'll be like, "Oh, nice weather today," like all the small talk. We don't have to role play out, but if there's like anything you role play out, tell me now. I'll go through everyone. Everyone will get the chance, and we'll just assume it will at some point during these 2 days it will happen.
I would probably try and make small talk with Divine. Not seeing a whole lot of tieflings, especially female tieflings. Barak is a young boy. He gets awkward around girls.
Okay, what do you say? What do you say to Divine?
I like your horns.
Oh, why, thank you. I like your how should I say it? Your eyes. You've got very wonderful eyes. Just silence.
Sorry, the speaker cut out on my side.
Okay. What did you say? I didn't hear anything.
The speaker cut on my side when you were replying.
Oh, okay. I was saying, I was trying to find something to compliment you on, and I said, well, I do like your eyes. I like your eyes a lot.
Thank you. I grew them myself.
So did I with my horns. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. And where are you
kinda
from,
is.
Baraka? Where do you come from?
Up towards the mountains in the north, I believe in common they're called Thons. Thons back. The range out there.
Oh, how intriguing. And so,
Yeah, so you would know that's like a mountain range of in the north, and there's quite a few. Like it's basically one of the main places where Dragonborn are from.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because it says here that I know little about Dragonborn, except that descended from dragons and now live in mountains.
Yeah, but so that's one of the places that Dragonborn are
Okay.
from, basically. You'd heard that somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, how fascinating, Baraka. I have to say, you're the first Dragonborn that I've ever really spoken to. Isn't that exciting?
I mean, a little. I mean, you're also kind of the first tiefling I've ever spoken to, also.
Oh, no way. That's...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of sheltering out in the mountains. Not a whole lot for the young ones, especially since no one really likes me there.
Oh, no. You poor thing. And now you've come down here. How have you found it?
It's warmer.
And the people, are they treating you right?
To an extent. I mean, most of the Dragonborns from my clan that came down here are mercenaries, and I'm not really a mercenary. I'm looking for someone, and I'm just trying to make sure I find them, and hopefully the elders will approve of that.
Okay. So you're trying to, how should I put it? Gain respect from them, is that it?
I mean, kind of, but also the nests are going to be hatching soon, and we need more people to come in and guard the clutches.
Oh, wow. That's very different to what I'm used to. I have to say, very fascinating. It'll be nice to get to know you during these travels.
I would like that, and I would like to get to know you too.
Yes, and after all, you do have another tiefling in the group now, so you'll get to know us quite a lot, I imagine. Even though he doesn't seem like much of a speaker, but, you know, we'll get it out of him, don't worry.
Yeah, I noticed him staring at me a lot. I mean,
He
I'm
is
kind
a
of
bit of a
used to that,
starer,
but
isn't he? Yes,
it-
yes.
Halcyon,
It's
are you
awkward.
staring right now?
At this point, I'm staring at both of them. Like
We're
switching
just
around
kind of
whoever's talking.
whispering about him. Halcyon!
I'm just gonna slowly turn my head and be like, "Can I help you?"
Are we there yet?
When we get there.
Okay.
Okay, so Divide, apart from this kind of flirty conversation with Baraka, anything else you'd want to do on the way, or anyone else you'd want to talk to?
Yeah, I want to talk to Halcyon because he's obviously. Am I saying that right, by the way? I feel like I'm butchering it. Halcyon?
Well enough. Halcyon or Halcyon?
Halcyon.
I think Halcyon is more natural, yeah.
Halcyon. I think I'd want to talk to him a bit, just because he's obviously a tiefling as well. So maybe you know. So
How'd you approach him?
Yeah. Well, I think he'll probably be staring at me anyway. So I'll come up. I'll just come up to him because we're walking together, right? Like not behind, but kind of a bit apart from the cart. So Halcyon, what brings you here?
My dreams? I still don't know where you got my name, though.
Didn't you say your name?
No.
We'll just assume at some point at the beginning you said your names.
Otherwise, I'm a mind reader.
Unless you
Halcyon.
say, like, I'm not gonna say my name, then we're just gonna retcon that.
Well, he
would I
wouldn't.
know your name then, or?
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't say it out of his own.
All right.
Well-
Well,
Yeah, but like if someone asked him, would you?
Then
would you
yes.
say? Okay, we'll assume like there was
okay,
like
yeah, we'll
a
assume we had
introduction round at
introductions,
the beginning.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, so Halcyon. Oh, so you said your dreams bring you here. Is that right?
Most likely. I mean, I followed the Dragonborn.
Sorry? You
I followed the Dragonborn.
Oh, the Dragonborn. But you two don't seem like you know each other very well.
I don't know him at all.
How exciting, strangers in travels. Oh, I just live for this. I live for this. So where are you from, Halkion? Like, how did you come to be in this place exactly? Did you come from here, or?
I walked here, out of a forest.
Oh, a
I-
forest.
I go down and pick up some pebbles.
Oh, that explains your green hair. How gorgeous.
At this point, you would be able to notice my horns are not like normal tiefling horns, but more like one big
Mhm.
trunk, brown, and
Ah.
little twigs going out of it.
I have to say, I've never seen horns like yours before, and I know a lot of tieflings.
Neither have I.
Oh, you're a special one, aren't you?
I don't know.
I would say so, my dear. I would say so. Wow. Amazing. I would leave him after this because he's not very chatty.
Okay.
At this point, I'm staring at Tormund.
Yeah,
Thorund.
it's okay.
Okay, Halkion, so what do you do on the way in these 2 days except staring?
Well, except staring, I'm mainly taking little moments to look around and pick up a few pebbles and seedlings, whatever I can find on the path when I am still behind the cart, and staring at either Tormund or Baraka.
You avoiding the vine?
He's-
Well, when she isn't standing right next to me, yeah. Well, not avoiding. I'm just not staring at her because she's not in front of me.
just doesn't
Okay,
want more conversation.
I'm literally like 2 feet away from the cart while I'm staring at Baraka and Tormund.
Okay, Thorund, what do you do during your travel? Smoking your pipe, I assume?
Oh, lots of smoking me pipe.
Will people
Um,
notice anything about that?
I'll just do this in my normal voice for a sec. By now, they would notice that the pipe doesn't blow out normal smoke, but like tiny things. For example, like a little dragon, or basically any shape that I can think of. I can blow it out.
Basically,
with the pipe.
Gandalf's
Yeah.
pipe from Lord of the Rings when he's in the Shire.
Like just tiny enough, and they'll fade away after a few seconds. But I can literally puff out anything that I can really, take the form of, or at least think of the form.
Mm-hmm. Do you do anything else? Will you talk to anyone in particular during this time?
Well, I wouldn't start a conversation myself, but I'll happily and nicely reply to anyone I do talk with.
Okay, so you'll have some small talk with the others, probably mostly Divine, because she would be a little chatty, right?
And maybe I would ask him about the pipe then, if I've noticed the different different shapes and stuff. So I might say like, "Oh, Thorund, I noticed your pipe makes such incredible shapes. How do you do that?"
Well, it's mostly the pipe and not me. I just
The
think of
pipe.
what I want it to come out as, and the pipe will make it work.
Oh my goodness.
Thorund, I don't think we discussed where you got it from. You can just choose that yourself at any point. Whatever you want. If you want to say where you got it from or something.
So you've got a special pipe, and did you just find that?
Well, it's mostly a family heirloom that goes down through the generation.
So you're from a well-off family, are you?
Well off. We had a nice little blacksmith shop back in our place for generations.
Oh, how wonderful. And now you're just on the road as well, then?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful.
That's kind of where I cut it off as well.
Sorry?
That's where I kind of cut it off.
Oh,
That's
okay, like
where
you don't want to tell me more?
No.
Oh my goodness. Who am I supposed to talk to over here? Alright.
Meanwhile, I'll say to give me, oh my goodness, all of these names. Give me a second to remember. Hello, Kion. Could you stop staring at me? I feel a little bit uncomfortable that you're looking at me.
Okay. And I stare back at Baraka.
Oh, we always have a starer in the group, don't we? Oh.
It's making me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of used to it. I do have feathers in my head and all. Dragon quills are a thing.
Like, I know I'm even smaller than the usual dwarf, but staring at me is a bit rude if I would dare so to say so myself.
Oh my god, I'm gonna crack up with you. Anyway, any more conversations anyone wants to have?
I will just hand Baraka a handful of seeds.
Well, isn't that a nice gesture from him?
You.
I guess he's at least good for something. Instead of saying.
Baraka, how do you react to your handful of seeds? Baraka, you here?
I think
I
he'll
eat
sleep.
the seeds.
What was said about the seeds? You kind of cut off there.
I eat the seeds.
Oh, how lovely. We're all bonding already. Wonderful.
I nod towards Baraka and look for new seeds.
Okay, so
But
this is...
Divine, what was actually your story? Why are you here? I mean, you've talked to everyone, but I can't recommend or reconcile that you've said why you are here.
Oh, well, just like you, I like to be on the road, you know? I don't really have a permanent home. I'm just, yeah. I'm just on my own little journey.
Oh, I guess that's good enough.
Okay. Oh wait, sorry, I gotta move my leg. Oh. Okay, so anyway, you travel together. Nothing much happens. During the whole 2 days, you get closer and closer. Let me double check on the map. So you'd probably have about 2/3 of the road. As you travel, and then suddenly, oh, let me open the right things. Suddenly, oops, I'm still in preparation mode. You kind of come around a little bend, and you haven't seen that much. And as you mark, on the map. So basically, a day ago or so, or 1.5 days ago, there was like a road going to another direction. The road you are on now is way less traveled, so you don't really see people anymore. Maybe one person per day, if at all. So you come along the road, and suddenly, like, you come around the bend, and of course, Divine, you're the first one to see that. Like, from a distance, like 100 meters away, you'd immediately see that. There's 2 dead horses on the floor, kind of blocking the path, like they're just on the road. And there's also kind of a wagon there, broken up a bit, just lying there. As I said, wait, let me think. Yeah, probably the horses would have kind of drawn the wagons, but the horses are dead, obviously, so they're just kind of lying next to the wagon. A few flies there. As you get closer, you can see a few flies flying around, buzzing around. I think probably a few animals taken a few bites there. They don't look that pretty anymore. And you see these two horses there and the wagon. What do? You're about 50 meters away.
I might say something because I've seen them first.
You would just see them a little bit before the others. So in this point, you don't really have to say anything. They'll see it immediately.
Oh, okay.
Why are there horses on the road?
Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm not really, I can't really tell you, but perhaps Foreign can tell us? I've never been on this road.
Well,
Thorn, you would know it's not the safest road. Like, you've been warned, but you don't know anything specific. It's just like out in the wild, things can happen. In other places too, they did warn you a little bit more about this. Like, it was a bit like more than normally dangerous, but it could happen on any road, basically.
They did warn me that this is not the safest road, but I mean, there's a lot of pillagers around these regions. Could have been any of them. But we should be safe. We should be safe.
Oh,
we have
we'll
the
be
four of us.
fine. We'll be fine, my darlings. Let's not worry and carry on.
Nice, that's
There is good horse meat there. It could be good.
Doesn't seem fresh. I stare at the horses. Can I check how they died and when they died?
You go up to the horses,
Mm-hmm.
and Halkin, you bent down.
Mm-hmm.
And can everyone tell me their passive perception, please?
13.
18.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10. Okay. So you all hear something in the woods that are close by. Like there's some bushes, some woods. It's kind of dense, but you can see it into. You all hear something. Okay, welcome back. We had a little crash, so unfortunately, none of you saw how the group killed already 3 out of 4 goblins. Basically, I think 2 of these were killed by Divine.
Yes. No one knows.
And I think Thorin got the other one. And now they're grinding up the last one, who looks very scared and ready to run. And at this point, I think Thorin, you just cast Firebolt. Did you already roll for attack?
It's a 14 for hit.
14. You cast a firebolt against the goblin, and you think you got him, but he's already turning around to sprint off, and he just barely missed it. Like a few hair on his head probably have been singed off as the firebolt hits into a tree behind him.
That will make him remember us.
It's actually the goblin's go, and he will run. I need to write this down somewhere. He will run and then hide. Oh yeah, he will run and he basically throws himself to the floor to hide from you, but unfortunately he did that like right in between kind of a little alleyway of trees in the forest, so he sprints off and throws himself to the floor, but any one of you can actually see him like throwing himself down because he did not pay attention that there maybe he needs to break the line of sight or something. So basically he rolled a natural 1 in stealth and just kind of tries to hide, and it does not work.
Oh, that
So this goblin is now 90 feet away from you, Halkian. What you do?
Well, I move 30 feet forward and throw another rock.
What's your range on the rock?
60.
60. Okay. Okay, roll for attack.
Well, let's see. Maybe a 2 this time? No, it's a 4 this time.
You try and throw another rock, but it
Well,
hits
9.
the tree. 9?
9
Yeah.
altogether.
It hits the tree that he was supposed to hide behind. Divine, you're next.
And I'm 90 feet away from him, is that right?
Yes. You're all
Okay.
90 feet away from him.
Well, I'll move 10 feet closer then and try to hit with my short bow.
Mm-hmm. Volt attack.
See? 21.
21 will hit.
7.
7 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So, oh wait, he's lying down. He is prone. You actually has to have disadvantage, which means you have to roll twice to attack and take the lower.
Okay.
Can you roll the d20 again? Sorry. We'll keep the damage, but we'll just see if you actually hit.
Sorry, do you mean the hit?
No, the attack,
The
because you have
damage one.
disadvantage. So yeah.
So
No,
it's
not the damage.
1d6, right? Wait.
No,
what?
no, the d20.
Oh,
Sorry, the
hit,
d20.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you have disadvantage to
Yes.
hit because he's lying on the floor.
Okay, so my first 2 hit was 21. This one is 22. So
Okay,
21.
fair enough.
Yeah.
You hit,
Okay.
and he's dead.
Okay.
You're pretty sure, like this arrow landed right where he landed, and he dead.
He dead.
Okay, so that was your first encounter as a group.
How exciting!
What do you do? What do you
everyone
do?
I'll
enjoy
start puffing
that?
on my pipe.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I'll start puffing on my pipe again.
Okay. Does anyone want to take a look around? Do you want to loot? Do you want to, I don't know, do something?
I pick up 2 new stones and walk back to the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I might. Have
Anyone
a look.
else?
I might have a look if some of them had something on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the goblins basically have crude weapons on them. They wouldn't like goblins are probably like half your size. Let me check. I think they're small. Where's their? Yeah, they're small. So basically, they're like half your size. So you couldn't really use their weapons. They're just very crudely made. Do you also check the one out in the forest? They don't have any like valuables on them.
Yes, can I check the one in the forest?
Okay, as you go in the forest, because you're very perceptive,
Mhm.
You will notice there's like a little pathway going into the forest that one goblin tried to run along as he escaped.
Alkian, aren't you a forest boy?
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't
I
catch
said,
that.
oh, sorry, I said, Halkian, aren't you a forest boy?
Yeah, what? Why?
Well, there's a path here. What do you
Cool.
think? Does that look interesting?
I mean, it looks like a path.
Should we explore it?
I mean, sure.
What do the rest think? Should we go down this path where he was running off to?
Are you gonna eat this goblin?
Am I going to eat him? No, darling, no. You can have him.
I grab the goblin by the foot and drag him behind the tree.
Are you gonna eat him?
No, I'm just gonna carve some of his flesh off.
Okay.
And the other two, what do you think about the path?
I mean, there might
You
be more
can go ahead. So I'll look after our stuff.
I didn't catch what Baraka said.
So there might be more goblins. It would be useful to try and flesh them out and keep us somewhat safer.
I'm already fleshing out.
Well, at least he's busy for a while, am I right? Okay, well, Like Denise, is it like a straight path? Can I like see how far it goes, or
No, you just
no?
can see it goes off into the forest for a while.
Hmm.
Halkian, especially you, but anyone else could do that too. If you like want to see what kind of path it is,
Mhm.
you can throw a investigation or nature check.
I will do a nature check then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should not be rolling today.
What you got?
11.
Okay, no, that's enough in this case. You can tell that this is not really an animal trail as you know it. Probably animal have used it too, but as it seems, this is really not hard to tell. Like about a dozen goblins or so must have walked up and down this trail, and it seems like two drag marks of probably two bodies, like human-sized bodies, like just normal-sized, medium-sized bodies, have been dragged along this side too.
Mhm. I stare to Divine and ask, did you notice any humans around the cart?
Well, no, I haven't. No. Why? Do you see something?
Well, I mean, there are dragging tracks around.
For humans? Oh,
Well,
intriguing.
I wouldn't say humans per se, but,
Mm-hmm.
well, something was dragged.
Oh, I do like this adventure. I think it's calling out to me.
I get back to carving.
Should we go down and explore it? I quite like the idea of that.
First of all, how much meat do I have? Do I get from this goblin?
You get some meat. But
Okay,
do
so-
tell me before you eat it.
Yeah. So for amount, I type some. Okay.
Yeah, you can say like 2 days ration.
Okay. And with my
Goblin.
bloody hands, I turn towards Divine again and just... Let's go.
Why, perfect.
So, what do the
Let's
others
go.
do? Baraka, Thorund.
Baraka's checking the other wagon to see if there is anything that might be hiding in there or something of use.
It has been looted. It seems like there was stuff in the wagon. You can still see 1 or 2 empty boxes, but there's like literally nothing in here. Anything that was transported in this wagon, gone. And you would also know, like you can see that, like this wagon could at least transport 2 people. It was not like yours, which is like small and tiny. Like this was a proper wagon to carry supplies or people with it.
So there's at least 2 people that were dragged that way. It might be worth checking out the path and see if we can find them.
I agree.
Okay, does everyone follow?
I wait until Baraka's in front of me and then follow.
Thorund?
I'll stay behind the car to make sure it's safe. Just in case they would come for our car.
You don't really have valuables with you, Thorund. Just saying.
Then
And
Okay.
like a little bit of metagaming in general, unless you have very good reason to, do not split up the party.
then I'll come along.
Yeah, like you know, like this wagon would be safe probably.
Don't be shy, Foreign. We're all friends.
Okay, and as you start following this path, we'll do a little pee break.
Woo! Pee break.
Woo! Good stuff. Damn, you mad.
Yay!
Okay, so you walk for maybe half an hour through the forest, along this little path. It's a little bit tight, like sometimes a few leaves hit you in the face, especially. I mean, you're all kind of tall except Thorund. Thorin will be mostly fine on this path, but the taller ones, the rest, sometimes will get smacked in the face by a branch or so if you're not careful. And you walk around the forest, and until you come up to a stream. And as the stream comes out of a little cavern that you can see the entrance of. And basically on the map, if you look, you come from the left side. You come along there. You walk up to the stream, or not walk up to the stream yet, and you see the stream coming out of a cavern, and you can see the little trail. Sorry, I got a burp because of the cider. You see the little trail going up to the stream, and stops kind of by the river, but you can kind of expect that it goes into the cavern with the river. The river is like not very steep. You can see that, like you can see little stones sticking out, and it's fairly calm, just kind of running along like a little wooden stream, basically, about 5 feet broad. But like no problem to walk through. Like you can't even swim in it. It's really not deep. Very shallow. That's the word. So what you do?
5 feet. Oh.
You're very quiet, Mark.
Oh. I'll let the mercenary go first.
Okay. Baraka, do you walk up to the stream? Do you go straight for the entrance? What do you do? Like Thorin kinda sends you ahead.
Sorry, computer was buffering for a moment. I'm gonna walk
Okay.
up towards the entrance.
Okay, so you come up to the stream. Does everyone else follow him?
I will stop him before he goes any further and hold a slab of the ration, the goblin meat, in front of him, and tell him to and rub yourself in that. The sand.
Are you serious?
I just stare blankly at him.
Okay. I rub it all over me.
I hold the other ration towards Divine, without even looking at her.
Okay, I do the same.
I avert my eyes.
Okay, if you like when you rub the goblin meat on you, Divine and Baraka, you stink. Like this does not smell good. I mean, already like imagining rubbing yourself with beef, but this is not like nice lean beef. This is like bloody, fresh, kind of smelly goblin meat. So you're gonna stink.
That's okay. There's a stream right next to us. We can wash off.
I really don't want to have to burn these clothes.
You'll be fine.
Okay, Halkin, you also gotta offer some to Thorin.
Yeah, I hold some of the meat down. Oh, well, no, not even. I don't have any more meat. I will just rub my bloody hands over his face.
I mean, rubbing yourself with the meat will not use up the meat, so more than one person could rub themselves with the
Well,
meat.
I actually only wanted meat. And since they are already added, I will just do this in the meantime. Like while they are talking with each other about how to clean and not burn their clothes, I will just rub his face.
And would you
Just don't get it into my beard, please.
I will take extra caution to really rub the blood in his beard.
Oh no, you've done it, young man. Can I
Okay,
throw
so
it
you're
into
doing
water?
this next to the
Can I
river,
throw it
right?
into
Before
the
you go
water?
in.
Yeah, before we go in.
What did you say, Thorin?
Can I throw him into the water out of retaliation?
Yes. Are you gonna fight that? Halkin.
No.
Okay, so you get thrown into the water. You kind of splash. And,
And I would like to wash me beard, please.
yeah, so you lean down into the river. At this point,
Now you've gone and done it.
2 arrows can come flying out of the bushes from the other side of the river. Will a 16 hit you, Thorund?
Yes, it will.
So as you lean down, as arrow hits you and another falls into the river next to you, coming out of the bushes on the other side of the river, and it will. Ooh, you take 7 piercing damage.
Well, damn.
Now everyone roll initiative, please. Basically, you can see they're like in the little wooden tongue in there that's on the other side of the river.
I've got 8.
2 goblins are hidden in there, yes.
11.
11 for Halcyon, yeah.
8 for Divine.
Oh my god, you must have rolled bad.
Yeah. Let's not talk about it.
15.
15. Yeah, 15 for me too.
15 and 15. Okay. So, Baraka, you're first. 2 goblins up, hidden in the trees on the other side of the river.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and try and take aim to see if I can hit where the arrows came.
Roll to. They would have half cover because they're kind of hunched down there. But roll to attack.
21.
Will hit. Pretty sure. Let me. Yeah. Will hit. Roll for damage.
7.
7. Okay, so you hit with your crossbow, and already one of the goblins falls down to the ground. Thorin, you're next. Or anything else you want to do? Baraka, move, say something.
I'll just shout out, check the trees.
If you like really want to do a search along the trees, that will be a full action. You can do that, but like quick scene, like you see one goblin went down, the other still standing there with his short bow in his hand. Okay, Thorint, what do you do?
First I'll just scream at everyone if they could possibly heal me a little bit, because that arrow really hurt me.
Yeah, any actions you want to take?
I'll cast shield myself.
How does that work?
An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile.
Okay, you have shield.
Yeah.
Did you change it up? Because I can't see that for you.
No.
Okay, but
It's my first levels.
spells first level.
I kind of took the liberty of assuming I had my spells prepared before we went.
Yeah, you have them prepared. But you have. Oh, okay, no. You did like prepare these 5 spells, right?
2 first level, 3 cantrips. Yes.
Okay, because that. Oh, now it shows. Weird. Oh, huh? It doesn't really show up on my thing, but yeah, that's okay. So you have shield now. Yeah, that's okay. Anything else you want to do?
I'll pull out Pelican out of the water and kind of apologize.
If you want to help him up, that will be an action.
Then he can just stay in the water for a little bit longer.
Okay, Halcyon, basically you can use your movement to get up, and then you'd still have your action.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I will stand up, but I will take 3 pebbles out of the water with me.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Mm-hmm.
Much obliged, young man.
You can roll yourself.
Mm-hmm. 7.
Perfect.
And then with my bonus action, I will cast Magic Stone again. And then I will walk behind him. So I am not in the clear line of the shots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
By the
I'll do
way,
much for that.
you can't shoot the stones.
Yep.
With the thing. Okay. So you just have them prepared for next time, or someone else could.
Correct. It's 1 minute that I imbue them.
Okay. Then next up is they rolled really bad, these goblins. Divine, what you do?
Well, I can use my short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Okay. Uh, 12 to hit.
Will not hit.
Oh.
You shoot at the goblin and you kind of hit into a tree next to him. Next is the goblin. He will actually let me see. Yeah, he will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will sprint out and run into the cavern. And yeah, he will run into the cavern. That's what you see. You see him disappear in the cavern. Let me see, where's my thing? Here we go. Baraka, you're next. The goblin disappeared into the cavern.
Wait, since he ran past me, wouldn't that give me an advantage attack?
No, you're not close enough. Like, you'd have to be right within feet for him, and you're still kind of outside the cavern. Like, none of you said that you'd wait right by the cavern entry, so he can't skirt around you. Like, even if you were on the other side of the river's like 5 feet, so he'd get close enough to you. Could keep far away from you that you don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay, makes sense.
But you can follow him if that's what you want.
Yeah, I'll wade into the water and head in towards the cave.
Yeah, so do you want to spend your full movement? I mean, you can use your action to move, which means you can move twice your normal movement. Which means you can move 60 feet.
No, I'll just move at regular speed and I'll use an action to grab a potion from my pack.
Okay, so basically if you move 30 feet, you get into the cavern, and you can see him running up to the left, basically. Up into that little side thing there. You can see him running into there, but he's not in there. He's still in your point of view. And yeah, you wanted to take out the potion then?
Yeah, just to top up my health.
You have a potion.
Yes, I have 5 potions. It was part of my equipment.
Damn. Yeah, cool. Let me see quickly. I think you can drink it as an action then.
Woohoo!
Just tell me how much you roll, or yeah, and remember to remove one.
I rolled 4 health.
Okay, add these 4 health to you. Next up is Thorund. What you do? Baraka is now standing in the entryway of the cavern. You are standing outside. The goblin ran inside. That's what you can see. Baraka, by the way, you see the path to your right as well. And you can hear growling from there.
Would it be possible to shoot a spell at the goblin past
You'd have to move the 30 feet up to the cavern entrance. And then, yes, then let me see. Yes, you can still hit him.
I have a tiny problem of being tiny and being only able to walk 25 feet.
Actually, if you like, yeah, you can still do it. You can also get like maybe a little bit behind, but you still like just within reach if you have 30 feet.
Okay. Then I will shoot a firebolt at that goblin.
Does your firebolt only have 30 feet range?
120.
Oh, then it'll be easy. Like you'll get just up, you can still see it. Then yes, roll to attack.
21.
Will hit. Roll damage.
7.
Yeah, the goblin falls dead to the floor.
Oh, you will not be able to alarm your friends.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, no, that's all okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, what you do? You're out of initiative now. Everything's dead. Baraka, you're at the entranceway, and Thorin, you too. Halki and Divine, you're still a little bit away.
Could I catch up with them then? Like at the
Yeah.
entrance of the
You can
cavern?
just walk up.
Okay, yeah. Well, I suggest that we explore the rest of this place. What would you say?
Halkian, do you also move up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see you can either go straight on, like the river just seems to go on for a while. Right next to you, it goes into a little hall to the right. From there, you can hear growling, and I mean, if you walk a little bit in, you can see 3 wolves there, and they seem to be bound. But they have smelled you, seen you there, heard you, and they're growling at you now there. There where the goblin lies, it seems like there's another path going to the left. What do you do? You're currently at the entrance of the cavern.
Are we still smelling like goblin?
I mean, you stink, if that's the question. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I wonder whose idea that was.
At least we be able to clean again.
Would I be able to move a little bit more into the right hole, like sneakily?
Yes, you can. So basically, like in the room, there's like 3 wolves bound down. And they're just standing there growling. They're just standing there growling at you, basically. And do you go in there?
Well, I'm just wondering, can I like kind of lurk on the sides just to
Yeah, you
can
can just like look into the room.
Yeah, I want to look into it to see if there's any like goblins and other things.
You do not see goblins in the room. There seems only to be the 3 wolves, and because you have such a high perception, and I basically never have to make you roll, at the end of the little cavern here with the wolves inside, you can see like a little kind of like a chimney, like a little hole in the cavern walls, and there's like a little tiny bit smoke coming out of there. It seems like to be some kind of ventilation system, or like a chimney of sorts, kind of. You sometimes have that, like in built caverns. You know that, you've seen that before, maybe. Like there's just a tiny hint of smoke coming out of there. Small hole in the, like, I don't know, 50 centimeters or so, max.
Yes, well,
I mean, you guys are all out of initiative. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna dip down into the water real quick to see if I can wash off the smell.
Okay.
Oh, I might join you.
Okay. Give me a second. As you like all stand there at the entrance, you suddenly hear a mighty roar, and something's coming. And before you can react, like a big plunge of water hits you, as like down this little stream comes a big tidal wave.
Oh.
And could everyone please give me a strength saving throw? So roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
19.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
2.
10.
10.
Okay, so I'm loving this. Thorin, you put your boots back in the ground and kind of brace yourself against the wave, and you're stout. You're not just a little dwarf. You have some strength in your arms and your legs. You push against the water while everyone else gets flooded back out of the cavern, and you basically stand there where you started out with the combat, all dripping wet. And give me a second. Where's my thing?
Who said being
Such a mess.
small is only a bad thing?
Okay, so Divine, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
So I take that out of my HP.
Yes. Halkyn, you take 1 bludgeoning damage, and Baraka, you get like smashed against the stone, and you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, so much
Oh
better.
my god, I'm so happy I healed.
Okay, what do the guys outside do?
How long does a ritual take? 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes, yes.
I don't really have much of a choice. I will go towards Baraka and cure wounds him.
As a ritual.
No, as a normal cast.
Okay. And
I don't have
Baraka, do
10
you do
minutes.
anything?
I just checked my pockets to make sure nothing fell out during the tidal wave.
Everything still seems to be in there. And Divine, anything you want to do?
Oh, goodness. Just walk towards and, I guess towards where we were, join up with Thorin.
Baraka, 9 HP.
Okay, Divine, before you get in, you hear the roar again.
Oh my
And
goodness.
can you give me another strength saving throw?
Oh my
No,
gosh,
you Divine, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Actually, give me one anyway. Give me one anyway, and also Thorin. I'll need one from Thorin.
17.
17. Okay, Divine.
12.
12. Okay. So another tidal wave comes, Thorin, as you stand there and still kind of, I don't know, shake the water off from the first one and hits you in the face again. But again, you can brace against it. Divine, you don't get the full blow again. You
Oh.
still get knocked over on your butt, but you won't take any damage. It's just like, oh, throwing you backwards again, but it's not as bad as before because you were a little bit outside and the wood was already, going in different directions instead of just like that one narrow stream that comes out of the thing. So you just get basically knocked on your butt again.
Okay.
But you're all dripping wet now.
Okay.
Assuming that I'm standing, I'll walk over to Divine, look my eyes to the sky, and help her up.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
What you do? Do you cast something? Or do you just help her
I
up?
just help her stand up.
Oh, I stood help her out, so I thought you were gonna cast something, but yeah, okay.
Oh,
Oh no, she's a lovely
you.
lady and she's soaking wet. My eyes are averted.
Oh, thank you, Baraka. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And can we make our way into the cavern now? Because I don't want to the right, into that hole.
Okay,
Is that-
so a few seconds pass again, but there doesn't seem to be anything else coming. You can hear some snickering, especially you, Divine. You can hear some snickering echoing off the wall, but nothing else happens from the stream for now. Okay, so you're gonna go into the right?
I would say so.
The wolves growl at you.
But they're bound, right?
They're bound, yes.
Well, what does everyone think? Should we still make our way into this place?
And the question is, do we want their attention? Or do we not want their attention?
I guess I could...
I mean, they already know that we're here.
Yeah.
They just hit us with water twice.
Yeah, it is a bit of a risk, isn't it?
But do we want to go in there or do we want to lure them out?
What would you suggest? How are you going to lure them out?
I mean, it's a cavern. Caverns are quite good depending on sound.
Okay, as you talk, the wolves growl and they're angry and they try and yank at the chain and seem to try and get to you.
How far away are they?
They're 5-10 feet away. They're a little bit in the back, depending on where you stand. If you stand right at the entrance, they're in the bottom part of the little cavern on the right.
Okay.
So you're if you're right at the entrance, they're 10 feet away. Okay. If you're a bit inside, they're 5 feet away. But they can't get to you yet at the moment. I assume you stand outside where they can reach you.
Yeah, behind the little rock or something in that corner, yeah.
I wave Divine back out of the cave and go to her standing point where she is now. And then I try to intimidate the wolves.
Intimidate? Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Just a moment, slow animations. Of course, it's that one. I had the choice between a 13 and a 1. I got the 1.
1 intimidation. Wow.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, 2 in general, but...
The wolves growl at you and keep yanking on the chain.
I just keep staring at them.
I think you made them madder.
Yes, I do believe that too.
Does anyone else know how to talk to wolves?
Oh, I've got no clue.
Well, I did know it, but I don't have the time to do it now.
I guess my persuasion won't work on these beasts, so I have no clue what to do here.
As you talk, the wolves yank again and they jump at you. Can you quickly, everyone, tell me who stands? So basically, yeah, you stand behind a little rock, so 10 feet away. Halcyon also said he's standing there.
Yeah,
well, I did wave her out. Didn't Divine
Yeah,
go
but
out?
she didn't. She
No, I
didn't say
didn't
she
say
went
anything.
out.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't say she's going out.
Can't control me.
Yep.
Well, your own
Barak.
fault.
I'm
Not
standing with that
Barak.
little trip up the
Uh,
steps.
Baraka. You're standing at the steps. You're standing there. And where are you standing, Thorent?
I'd say the same steps.
Okay. So, one wolf will go and attack. Actually, both will go and attack Halcyon because he tried to intimidate them. And they now want to prove that they're the alpha. Does a. Oh shit.
Hmm?
No,
Yeah, what's up?
actually, everyone please roll initiative first. Because this is not a surprise round.
19.
19.
23.
19.
So everyone get 19 except Divine who got 21.
23.
23, okay. Smooth motherfucker. Sorry. Okay, Divine, you're the first to attack. Like, these wolves yank themselves free in that moment you can attack. Like, they haven't moved yet.
Am I close enough to do like a short range sort of?
No, you're 10 feet
No,
away.
10 feet away still. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go for my short bow.
Mm-hmm. You can go, like, just take one step forward, by the way.
Oh, what, to do a short range?
Yeah, like, that's no problem. If you want to say want to attack them with the short range, then yes.
I kind of don't because my health isn't full and I don't want to get too close. Could I back away and then do the short bow? Would that?
Yeah, of course.
Can I
I mean, you
back
can do
away
the
a bit?
short bow anyway, as long as you're out of, as far as I know, as long as you're out of short, like
Yeah, like the
melee
short
attack range,
melee,
you
yeah,
won't
yeah.
get any penalties.
So could I
Yeah.
go to the steps and join the others and then
Mhm.
use my short bow, please?
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna
Roll to attack, please.
Yeah. Let me see. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Will hit. Yes. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
7.
7. Oh, it's 3 wolves, by the way. I think I said it right in the beginning.
I'll go for the one that's like the closest to Halcyon.
Mhm. Okay. Anything else you want to do? You want to move more? You wanna? Do you have
No,
a bonus
I'll
action you can
just
do?
stay with the other two.
Mhm.
in the
Okay.
steps.
Baraka, your turn. Three wolves, growling angry, about to jump you.
I'm assuming they're within 30 feet.
They are, absolutely, yeah.
I am going to cast Witch Bolt.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting. What does that do?
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal an additional 1d12 lightning damage automatically.
Mm-hmm. What happens if you don't hit?
Let's see. It doesn't say if I don't hit, but the spell ends by user action to do anything else, and it ends if the target is outside of the spell's range or is in total cover.
Wait. Okay, no, nothing. Like, if you don't hit, nothing will happen. So that's the risk. Yeah, okay, roll for attack.
And that a 15 to hit.
15 will hit. Which wolf you gonna hit? There's like 3-1. One is like a little bit more in front than the others. One is a little bit more ready.
Let's hit the one that's closest in the front.
Okay, the one that Divine also hit. Roll for damage, please.
That is 9.
9 damage. Okay. So you hit the wolf with this streak of lightning, and it shakes and falls dead to the ground. The other wolves howl in anger, and they mad. Halkian, you're next. Or anything else you want to do, Baraka?
No, I'll just shake my arm off and I'll end my turn there.
Halkian.
Is anyone within 5 feet range of me?
Yes, they all are.
Oh. Well, shit. Yeah, well, I will do another...
I mean, none of the wolves.
I will
No,
do
the
another...
wolves are as well, actually. But the others are like on the, like, right at the entrance, and the wolves are like a little bit in front.
Yeah, I will do another magic stone. I don't have many attack options.
You'll have disadvantage then, because they're on short range from you.
Magic stone itself is just imbuing stones with magic. I didn't move yet. Or didn't attack yet.
Yeah, but that's a bonus action, so what do you do then?
Yeah, I will move behind Baraka.
Okay.
And-
I mean, you can, like, move away from them, and then hit them.
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay, so you move behind the others, or with the others, so you're 10 feet away, and hit them. Okay, roll for attack, please.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong today? 12.
12. Okay, that will hit, actually.
Oh.
Roll for damage.
Um, 6.
6. So you take aim with your pebbles, and you basically send them flying into the wolf's field, fur, and like the matching imbued stones, they fire through the fur, and the wolf howls up. Okay, Thorrent, your turn. One wolf dead, one seems to be hurt by the little pebbles that came flying. What do you do?
How far away am I from the wolves?
10 feet.
I will go for a poison spray. And they need to roll a Constitution throw.
Saving throw.
Yep.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, so both of them have to, right? It's area of
Yep.
attack.
Doesn't say.
Let me check. Poison spray is no, it's just towards 1.
Yeah. I'll go for the undamaged.
Okay. So I already rolled both, and both would have passed. So you spray the poison towards them, but they kind of move their head away, and the poison does not seem to damage them. Next one is Wolfie. The wolf will run up to who killed the first wolf? Who was
I
that?
believe it was me.
Yeah, I thought Baraka.
Okay, Baraka. So the first wolf comes and attacks you, and he bites you. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. He bites you, and you'll take 6 damage as his teeth go into your flesh. And the other will probably not go at Baraka. You also just went to the entrance, Divine, right?
Yeah, I'm next to Baraka.
Okay, so the other wolf will attack you. Does a 17 hit you?
Yep.
No, a 19.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 7
I can't even
piercing
take
damage.
that much. I have
You down?
6. Yeah.
Okay, so as the wolves bite into the shoulder of Divine, she falls to the floor. So,
Oh,
Divine,
no.
you are now unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to do 3 death saving throws. If you
Mhm.
take any more damage while unconscious, it will be 1 automatic failed saving throw. I think if you take more damage than your total amount of health, you take 2. I think that's what it is. But you don't take any more damage at the moment.
Okay.
And you can roll a d20 for me. If you roll 10 or higher, you will have passed your first death saving throw. If you roll under, you will have failed. If you roll a
7. I got a 7. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you have death saving throws
Yeah, I
to
do.
pick off.
I do.
Yeah, so you can put 1 as failed.
Okay.
And if you roll a 20, by the way, you're automatically back to 1
Okay.
health. Okay, so the vine goes on the floor. Baraka, what do you do? The lovely tiefling lady is laying unconscious on the
Help
floor with
me,
a wolf
Baraka,
over her.
help me.
You can't say anything.
Oh shit. I say it as I'm dying.
Help me!
Yeah. Yeah. Those are my last words.
No, I say as you go down, you
Yeah.
can say that. So, Baraka, what you do?
Well, a wolf bit me. Is it still attached to me, or did it just bite and drop
No,
down?
it's just there. Oh, actually, can you give me a strength saving throw?
14.
14. Okay, yeah. You feel like the push of the wolf as he bites you, but like you manage to stay on your feet. Yeah, what else do you do? Like that doesn't count towards your action.
Let me double check on something real quick.
All good.
Okay, I got it. As I see Divine go down, a shadow, a quiet no as my scales start to glow, and I cast Healing Light.
What does that do?
I have a 2d6 healing pool that resets when I finish a long rest. As a bonus action, I can heal 1 creature I can see within 60 feet, spending dice from the pool.
Okay, so you can spend as many dice from the pool as you want, and that will be your bonus action then. So what you want to give her?
Rolling my 2d6 for 5 healing.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course. I see you have a pool of d6s. 5 healing. Okay. So Divine, this warm light kind of fills you up, and you feel energized again. You're not quite up to 100%, but you feel stronger. Just give me 1 second, please. Can you roll a d20 for me, another one? That's not a death saving throw.
Just a D20, yeah?
Yes, plus
Okay.
your... Give me plus your constitution modifier.
Oh, okay, so roll Constitution. Okay. That will be a 14.
Okay, nothing happens. You get up again. I mean, you're still lying on the floor, but
So
you're
does that
awake
mean I
again.
have the 5 health? Is that
Yes,
right?
you do have these 5 health. They get added from 0, like you won't have minus
Okay.
points.
Baraka, oh my goodness, you just saved me.
Baraka,
Oh.
you still have your movement and your action. Oh, sorry. Movement and
if it is
action.
confusing because I have no idea what just happened, I'm going to pull out a dagger and attack the wolf that bit me.
Mm-hmm. Roll for attack. Roll to hit.
That would be 12 to hit.
That will hit. No, that will miss. That will miss.
Ooh.
You try and stab him with the dagger, but like you can't just get a good angle, so you just kind of stab in his fur and you just kind of cut some hair off. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll end it there.
Okay, Halkian, you're next.
How close am I to either of the wolves?
Let me see. They're up 5 feet. You're
Both of
just
them?
within. You're within melee range.
Of both of them.
Both of them. Yeah.
Okay. I was standing behind Barak before, and now I'm in range. of
Oh
the
wait, yeah. You moved. No, then you can't because Barak is in your way, so you kind of have to push past him.
wolf. And the other wolf?
Also, they're both there. Sorry, I thought you were still up there. Forgot that you moved. Yeah. I mean, you'd have disadvantage. You can attack them, but you'd have a disadvantage because they're kinda the other two are in your way. You could like move slightly behind them, make a melee attack because they're your allies, so you can kind of push between them, make attack and go back. That's no problem.
Okay, I will push past Baraka and attack the wolf with my dagger.
Roll to attack.
Um, 22.
22 will hit. Do you want to hit? Do you attack the wolf that's already hurt, or do you attack the wolf that still seems to be going strong?
The one that was attacking Baraka.
Okay. Roll for damage.
5.
5. Okay, the wolf falls down to the ground. There's just one angry wolf left. Anything else you want to do?
I think as a bonus action I can throw my dagger. I don't remember. It is a thrown weapon,
I don't think.
but I don't know if it's a projectile.
No, you can't. You'd have to do that as an action.
Okay. Well, then I move back behind Baraka.
Okay, Thorin, what you do?
One little wolf left. I'll do a firebolt.
I'll give you disadvantage because you'll have to shoot through the others.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
Okay, roll
Everyone spread your
2d6
legs.
T20 and
18,
is the lower of the two?
17.
Okay, fair enough. You hit. Roll for damage.
5.
5. Okay. The fire singeing the flesh of the wolves as it howls up, angry and mad, and kinda stuck in a corner because it can't go anywhere. Divine, what you do? It's your turn. One wolf left.
How close am I to it?
5 feet melee range. Oh wait, it's the wolf's turn. Sorry.
Oh,
Fuck, I keep forgetting. Okay, it will attack Barak. Will a 13 hit you, Baraka, sorry. Baraka.
It's okay. Either one works. And thank God, no, that misses.
Okay, so it tries to bite you, but somehow it just can't get a grip of you. Okay, now Divine, sorry, what you want to do?
Can I do my like 2-weapon fighting? So I'm guessing I can do one and then the other as a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
First do your... I mean, you can choose if you want to first do the dagger. Doesn't really matter, but you just have to do one or the other. And tell me which one you do
Okay,
first.
I'll do my dagger first.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. 21.
21 will hit.
It was nearly on 1. Oh. Let's see. 5 damage.
Give me a second. 5 damage. Okay. So you stabbed with your dagger and he's almost dead. He's bleeding and he's not standing very straight again anymore. What
And
you
then
do?
I'll do my short sword as the bonus.
Roll, please.
10 to hit.
10 misses. So you try and hit him with the short sword too, but you just can't get a hit in. Baraka, your turn. Or do you want to move, Divine?
I'll just move a little bit back, I guess.
Okay, like outside?
Um,
Towards the river or like upwards?
a bit more upwards, just like.
Oh,
against
actually,
the
if
wall.
you want to go, because you're in melee range, if you want to move out of melee range,
Yes, please, out of melee range.
he'll get an opportunity attack on you. Do you want that? Which means he can
Oh,
attack you once for free.
Can I just like hide behind someone for now? Like, just go
No,
behind
You can hide
someone?
behind me. Everyone's hiding behind
Same.
me.
Actually, even Halcyon would have gotten an opportunity attack, but I forgot because I'm dumb. But no, you basically, as long as you move away from like somehow him being able to reach you,
Yeah.
he'll get an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'll stay there. I'll just stay
Okay.
there. It's okay.
For the next time, if you want to do an like, you can do the disengage action, which will be one full action, and then you can like move out of someone, but then you don't have an action.
Okay.
That's something you can do. Baraka, your turn.
We're down to one wolf left.
And he bad. He not healthy anymore. Bleeding. Kind of crying. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna take a step forward and bare my fangs in a form of intimidation.
Roll an intimidation check.
17. There's like electricity crackling
The
all over
wolf kind of hovers down, but it has nowhere to go, but it is intimidated. But you don't know, like, what it'll do. Halcyon, what do you do?
So the wolf is intimidated?
The wolf looks scared, yeah.
Okay. I tell the well, I turn to the party. We should probably leave. Like right now. I don't think we will survive any longer.
That's all you can say in 6 seconds. Anything
Yep.
you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Thorin, your turn.
It's an intimidated wolf. I don't think it will come after us. We could quickly take this opportunity and go.
Anything you want to do? Do you want to ready action? Do you want to walk away? Do you want to wait what the others say?
I mean, I'm the furthest away, so I'll wait for the others.
Okay. Next is the wolf. So the thing is with wild animals, especially predators, if they feel cornered, they usually don't just calm down, and none of you walked away. So it feels threatened. It's scared. It is still cornered. It can't go anywhere. So we'll attack Baraka. Does a 20 hit you? I mean, I
Can I-
assume it does.
Can I say no?
Hmm?
Can I say no?
No, you cannot.
It hit.
It will bite you for 9 damage.
Oh.
Well,
It's
I'm
scared.
done.
Like, it's not doing this because out of bloodlust. It just doesn't know what else to do. Because you're still in between it and its freedom.
Well, that takes me out. I'm done.
Okay, so the wolves hit and Baraka goes down. Divine, your turn.
I will
Angry
please
wolf
kill
there.
it.
Okay.
I'll use my dagger first, please.
Roll for attack.
No! Oh, a 7.
You miss.
Can I
You
use my
can do-
bonus action?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
thank God.
You can still use your normal attack.
Short
Yeah.
sword. Okay, let me see. Okay. That is a 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, and then come on. A 9. Damage of 9.
Damage of 9. So the wolf goes down as you hit it with your sword.
And then I scream out, Baraka, no!
Okay, so everyone is that will go out of initiative. So basically, if someone's down, actually, Baraka, can you give me a death saving throw right now? No, I will stay in initiative. Actually, we'll do it like this. So we'll still go around the round, but Baraka still has to do a death saving throw.
$12.
You pass. So you have 1 passed. Death saving throw.
Yay.
Halkin, your turn. What you do?
I try to stabilize him.
So do you heal or do you just do a medicine check?
Medicine check. I don't have any heals.
Let me see.
I should have a healer's kit, I believe. No, wait.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. I just have to check what you have to roll. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Okay, let's just say you have to do a 10. Roll medicine check for me, please.
Yes. Right, medicine is there. Ooh, barely. 21.
21. Okay, so you stabilize him. He's up to 1 HP and kind of slowly wakes up again. Okay, 1 second. I feel like people are going down.
That's
Yeah,
why I
so
said
the
I
animal
want to
was.
leave.
The thing is, it couldn't go out because you were in its way out. So
Yeah,
what was
of
it gonna
course
do?
it's
It's not
gonna
like it's a
attack.
wild animal. It's not gonna
You
just be like, okay, here
guys.
I'll patiently wait till like these strange people let me out. No,
Can you
you were
answer me
still
one
all
thing?
standing there.
Can you answer me one thing? When did the third wolf break free from the chains?
And they all broke, like they were all chained together. Like one of them, like because they're like chained to a little thing. I just said it wrong. There were always 3 wolves, and all of them broke free. at the
Yeah,
same time.
I knew the 3 wolf part, but you said before that 2 of
Yeah,
them broke
because
free.
I got to the 2 wolves, but I corrected myself. I said there are 3 wolves.
Okay.
They all because they were all chained to the same kind of thing in the floor.
Okay, that confused me.
Okay, so at this point we'll do another break, or should we just end it here? How much time do you have left, Dad?
Depends on Dad, yeah.
Yeah, right now would probably be a good time to to end it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll end it here. Then
Yay. Thank you so
Well-
much, everyone, for watching. We had so much fun, and next time we'll continue from this spot, right? We'll do a little recap.
how often will our characters die?
Yeah, but
Will
be
they
back.
threaten more?
We'll be
Sorry.
back on well, yeah, it depends when we have time next week, but we'll be
Next
back next
week,
week,
yeah.
definitely. All right, everyone, bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, bye.